Hi, Scott Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to my channel. If you saw the header, this is an auction mistake that I can't really say I'm upset about. It was a learning experience. Before I explain the story, always a story, let me show you some markings. I zoomed in on the rifling on the barrel of the gun. You can see Plainsman and H&R's roll stamping. I'm going to pan a little bit to the right down the gun so you can see right here is the magazine release. I'm used to it being on the bottom down under here, like on my old Marlin I had when I was a kid. Interesting place to put it. And then I'm going to zoom out just a little bit and roll the gun to the side, and you can see what I was talking about from the far away, how somebody took the time to refinish the stock, did a pretty nice job, and didn't mess up the bluing. Okay, we're going to move on. Just showed you the markings, so let me tell you the story. Well, first of all, there is one other thing I want to get into. When I got this gun, it didn't have this optic on it. It had an old actual Weaver 4-power that had lost its seal. It was all foggy and actually had dust inside the tube, so I wasn't going to save it. This used to be mounted on one of my son's 22s, so I upgraded the optic, but I kept the 22 optic. Snapped right on. So that's what's on there now. I've had numerous bolt action 22s, Marlins, mostly Marlins, and they always had a little button right here you push to drop the magazine. So when I got this gun, I'm like, I don't take the magazine out. The magazine release on this gun is right here. Never seen a magazine release. You have to slide it forward and out comes the magazine. And I'm like, wow, that looks like my old Glenfield magazine. Maybe it's the same magazine. Of course I looked it up, it isn't. And these are unobtainium. So in order to get a second magazine for this gun, I'm going to have to get a current made one. I think Gun Parts Corporation makes their current version. So let me tell you how I ended up with this gun, because I certainly didn't need another 22 bolt action rifle. I've got two Marlins and or two Remington, I don't even know, and I've got like 5 lever actions. I'm on a website and I'm watching and I'm bidding, and I don't like to do it live because my internet's kind of slow. But there were some guns I was interested in this auction, and I had just won one by doing that. You know, I'll throw a good bid in at the end. So there was a Mini 14, you know, and my thing says Mini 14, $150. And I'm like, wow, somebody's really sleeping here. Somebody's not getting the message. $150 for a Mini 14, that's a freaking steal. So I bid $160, and then my screen refreshed, and I bid $160 on a H&R 865 Plainsman. My screen was showing me a Mini 14, but the bidding part of my screen had moved on to this. The Mini 14 had sold for $800. I ended up winning it. I outbid the guy who bid against me by $10, and I'm like, oh crap. What am I going to do with that? And then we went over to pick up the guns. Some person loved this gun. They sanded the stock. They put a really nice finish on it. There's hardly any bluing wear on it. Now, granted, the optic was shot to crap, but it had been probably sitting for decades. There's no rust. I mean, the gun is, for how old this gun is, it's in extremely good condition. So, for $160, my mistake turned into, I didn't really do that bad. I know there's nothing special, but I still need to let you see me shoot it. So let's go out to the range. Hey, we're out on the range. I have the H&R Plainsman with me. Loaded the magazine to capacity at 6. Boy, that really looks like a Marlin or a Glenfield Model 25. You'll notice, unlike the Marlin and the Glenfield, when I push it in, it fits flush. It's not super exciting to shoot a bolt action 22 with 6 rounds, but you know what? First of all, I love shooting. Second of all, it just seems wrong to do a video about guns and not put shooting in it. So let's give it 6 rounds. Oh, I missed. Dead center. When you don't count, you get a click. I want to thank you for coming to watch another episode of I've Got This Gun on the Wall. In this case, my H&R Plainsman. I want to say, when I grew up, you could go to Murphy's Mart or Kmart and buy one of the, a Marlin Glenfield or one of these for, you know, Dad could buy it for you for $79, $89. And these guns, they just hold up as long as they're not abused. This one's got a couple minor scratches, but this gun is 50 years old, 45, 50 years old. Still shoots great. What am I telling you? What I'm trying to tell you is, you got a youngster, don't go buy him a new fab piece of polymer crap. Go buy him one of these, if it's in good shape, or a Marlin 25 or Glenfield 25, and let him actually enjoy learning how to shoot, not just throwing rounds downrange. Thanks again. Come see me again. Follow me on Rumble.